Yep. We got Chaos in Standard. It's so fun. I mean, Vanguard 0 literally nerfed the heck out of Chaos. And then here comes Standard with Chaos Breaker Dragon stealing gift markers. Like, dude, are you serious? Yeah, I know Ashley was cool, but like, come on. You have Chaos Breaker. We're gonna go through these Star Raider cards today, alright? Let's go straight in with Chaos Breaker Dragon. With his continuous effect on Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle. During your turn, if your opponent has a locked card, this unit gets power plus 10k. And so if you hadn't already noticed, he doesn't have a gift marker, which is pretty awkward when you first look at him, but when you dive into his effects, you'll see why. And this plus 10 is basically just a substitute for that Force 1, and so it's really nice. And his second effect is act on Vanguard Circle once per turn, costs counter plus 1. Your opponent gets an imaginary gift Force, yes, and you choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. And so your opponent getting the Force doesn't really matter, because you're gonna be taking it away from them very soon. And his third skill is on Vanguard Circle, when your opponent's lock card is unlocked, Soul Blast 1, retire one of those unlocked units, you draw one card, your opponent removes a total of 2 markers from his or her circles, or protect from his or her hand, and you get an imaginary gift Force for each marker or protect removed. So, a maximum of 2, so you basically generate 2 Force markers, either on your turn, with a support card that we are gonna go through later, but on its own, you're gonna generate 2 Force markers on your opponent, or on the end of your opponent's turn. So you're gonna be snatching away the Force marker that you just gave them, or maybe they're just gonna give you their Excel or Protect, and then they're gonna keep the Force. It's up to them, because they choose what they remove, not you. You have to keep that in mind. This deck is gonna be, it's not gonna be Soul Blast heavy, but it's gonna be Soul Blast centered, let's just say, because we need to Soul Blast every single time your opponent unlocks, and so that you can get that double Force marker, or maybe even 1 if your opponent literally just reduces to 1. With this second effect and the grade 2, the deck is going to become very counterblast heavy. And so, speaking of the grade 2, let's actually jump straight into the grade 2, in which he is named Bisection Star Raider Zirconium. If I'm correct, that's how you pronounce him. Auto on V and R. When placed, if you have a Vanguard with Star Raider in its card name, costs counter plus 1, your opponent looks at the top card of his or her deck and puts it on an open Rearguard Circle as a locked card. And if that locked card was put in a back row, you draw 1 card, and this unit pluses 10k. So either your opponent puts it in the front row, which basically they can't attack on the next turn with that circle, or they put in the back row, you draw 1 plus 10. So that's really nice. His second skill is basically continuous Rearguard Circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, and your opponent has a locked card, the original critical of all of your Vanguards become 2. So basically you're going to play Force 1 in this deck. And you also ideally want to go second because of this guy's effect, and the grade 1's effect, in which we are going to go through right now. His name, or its name, is Star Raider Craving Claw. Yes. Auto on VNR. When its attack or the attack it boosted hits a Van, you look at the top 5, review up to 1 Star Raider among them, and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. So yeah, you have to hit, and you get an additional Star Raider, in which all of them are good. I'm not gonna lie, all of them are good. You get into your Chaos, yeah, you fix your right. You get into the grade 2, you literally just got like a free lock out of their deck, or a free crit on your Vanguard. And if you get the Craving Claw, he has this second effect that makes him really nice, which is act on Rearguard Circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, put this unit into your soul, choose up to one of your opponent's locked cards, and unlock it. If you unlock the card, choose one of your opponent's spirit cards other than the unlocked unit and lock it. So basically, you just swap lock and unlock units. But what this guy can do is literally unlock on your turn, which is really nice. And he also fixes your soul, so your Chaos Breaker Dragon is literally gonna be free. I mean, his third effect is gonna be free because you feed him to soul, and then his effect activates. You soul plus 1, you retire that unit, you draw 1, and then you generate 2 markers. And oh yeah, this effect, it can only be active when you're going second, because, and yeah, all of these 3, they really work in tandem really well. And so I bet Bushi is gonna bring out more Star Vader cards in the near future. But for now, Chaos Breaker Dragon looks really good. I mean, decks that I think can actually kill Chaos Breaker Dragon, or at least they're looking good against Chaos Breaker Dragon, is Overlord, that's for sure. Night Rose, Silverthorn. Yeah, these can empty their field really well. Actually no, not Overlords. Overlords just attack with their Vanguard, and that's all they really need to do. They don't need to call out anything. I don't know, something that they need to call out, like Calamity Tower Wyvern. Like, that's all. That's really all. And yeah, this guy brings in quite a lot into standard actually, because right now we have clans like, not clans, you have decks like Durgrid and Luwa that really likes their markers. It's really nice. And then Gavriel can damage deny Chaos Breaker Dragon, in which if you do damage deny Chaos Breaker Dragon, I think it will die. I think it will actually die, but we'll see. We'll see in the near future when Chaos Breaker Dragon gets released, and we get some results. And yeah, this is a short video about Chaos Breaker Dragon, and see you guys next time.